Oh, hey there. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome to the House of Sewing. My name is William, and we're going to make something this evening.
How's it going? My name is William, and this is my so called life.
Get the most fun out of life, out of being a mother and wife, with new fashion excitement that's all created by you. On your new Touch and Sew
Sewing machine by Singer,
Touch and Sew.
another first from Singer.
Be the girl with the golden touch on your new Singer Golden Touch and Sew machine. Dozens of exclusive features, like this new built-in needle threader for the golden slant needle, and the push-button bobbin that winds right in the machine. What a wonderful new feeling. You can do all three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain stitch.
Touch and Sew, the push-button bobbin way.
Come sew on one at your Singer Center. Choose from 5 Touch and Sew models from $149.95.
What's new for tomorrow?
Is at Singer today.
They're just touching Touchtronic memory machines.
Incredible.
I'm Polly Bergen. Only Singer makes me.
Hello. So let me know how I sound. Let me know if you can hear me. I have a new microphone. I didn't know the Touch and Sew had a slant needle. My mom had one. I used to sew on it. I absolutely have a ton of Touch and Sews, and the Singer Genie as well. I think the Singer Genie was the first, but Singer claims to be the first of everything. Oh, why did that happen? Why did that happen? Yay! Hello, everybody. Hello. Should I hold it like this? Hello. How's it going? This one is not. Oh, that phone is not being nice today. Okay. Yay! Hello, everybody. Let me know how I sound. All three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain. Yay! Hello. Oh, then it is my computer. I have no idea what I'm doing, why it sounds so garbled. That's crazy. But regardless, welcome to the House of Sewing. My name is William. For anyone who this is their first time, I absolutely thank you for being here. I talk about sewing and sometimes I sew. Awesome. I hope everyone is doing well. Let me open this up. Today has definitely been a Monday. I'm going to put this microphone down since it sounds exactly the same. Awesome. Exactly the same. Well, it's louder. It's an even louder tin can. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're going to go on regardless. So, yesterday, it was fun to see you on Sunday. Absolutely, Katie Krause. It was fun to see you as well. You know, it's always fun to put a face to somebody. I absolutely love that. So it was fun. And I promise next time we hang out, I won't talk as much. But I actually got something done. This tin can has harder sides. I have no idea what I'm doing. You know what? Let's mess around with the settings. How do I sound? Do I sound better? Do I sound worse? Oh, microphone troubles are always the worst. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, let's go another setting. We're a chatty bunch. Awesome. I feel honored that I was allowed in. Awesome. I feel honored that I was allowed in. Oh, well, this is just a really fancy tin can. Well, we'll try last setting. How do I sound on this? Do I sound any better whatsoever? Well, I will figure it out one day. Until then. So on Sunday, I was hanging out with Donnell and everybody in Donnell's membership. Sounds okay here, and everybody in the Zoom, and I had such a great time, and I want to thank Donnell again. I had a great time, and I ended up making this. Today, it was, well, when I was filming my short, it was around 94, 95. This afternoon, yay, hello, Deb, how's it going? Great to see you. Sorry, I have a new microphone and I still sound like I'm in a tin can. I will figure it out one day. Yay, hello. So I decided to add a giant hood because, like I always say, it looks like I'm making a lot of shirts with giant hoods, but I've already made a ton of shirts with giant hoods. So because I had a ton of tweed, I really didn't know what to do. And last time I made a collar, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So I stayed with what I know, and I made a giant hood on this. Yay, hello. Great to see you. Tweed it's so funny. If you had told me 2 years ago that I would be working with tweed, I would have laughed at you. But here we are. How's everybody doing tonight? What's everyone working on? What were you working on today? Katie Krause, I absolutely love your sewing machine that I saw on Sunday. I'm thinking about pulling out my most recent purchase from Las Vegas because it's a solid sewing machine. Even though it's a clone, it goes through absolutely everything. And when I was making this coat, quite a few times I broke a needle on the Singer Heavy Duty because it could not handle the tweed. I just got info on the Singer Factory in Austria. Awesome. Do you know what's really funny? I have Singer sewing machines from around the world, and it always makes me laugh when I find a Canadian machine. It makes me think of you, Alibaba, every time I find a Canadian machine. Hey, Dose, how's it going? Lover bird of the featherweight. Yay, hello. Let me do something really quickly. Let me see if I could turn this sound up on my Do I sound any different? Did that work at all? Hello. Yay, how's it going? No, it's great to see you. Sorry, the volume is really bothering me. Okay, sounds like you're in the engine room. Yay, hello, that worked. Okay, then I need to turn that up even more. Okay, is that better? Let's see if it stays there if I close it out. Yay, hello. Great to see you, Andrea. Great to see you. It's been a while. Hello. Okay, I'll take that. That's a little bit of a cleaner sound. I want everyone to hear my absolute shrill voice. I apologize. I am so distracted by my microphone right now, but the show must go on. Yeah, great to see you. And also, my son lost his cell phone, so we had an utter and complete meltdown before the show. So I'm sideways. Yeah, I know you're in here. Close the door, bro. Please close the door. Yay! Hello. Oh, great to see everybody. Eventually, I will figure out the settings in my computer, and I will get this microphone working to where it should be. Yay! Hello. Okay, so why isn't it not staying there? Okay. Yay! Hello. I always miss the lives. I know I'm on super late. Yay! Hello. That's the mic they give Milli Vanilli. Oh, the good old days when they were exposed. The good old days. Yay. All right, so I'm going to switch my angle. Oh, I am so mad. I am so mad right now. I don't know why my camera is so off. I will figure it out. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. Seems like the mic has a built-in noise control. I think it does. It said that on the Consumer Report because, I'm addicted to reading Amazon reviews, and it said it has a great background noise cancellation, and this room is filled with crickets. Oh. Here, we'll do this. Perfect. So, I had a great time hanging out with Donnell and everybody in the Zoom meeting, and I actually finished the coat that I started on Sunday. And I took a million breaks, and it took a while, but it always amazes me when I make a full coat, and I still have a few things to finish, but it amazes me when I make a full coat in one evening. Oh, why, computer? Why? Okay. You need to put down the joint, pick up the phone, and call an electrician and exterminator. Oh, it is. Today is definitely Mud Day. All right. Okay. So I did all I can do for now, and I'll figure it out later. You can hold a joint between his. So yesterday I went off. What's on TV tonight? I see House of Hava. It's Knight Rider. It is definitely Knight Rider. And now that you reminded me of it, it's hockey season. I'd like to apologize to everybody. During hockey season, I randomly give the score of the Los Angeles Kings. And we're playing the Utah Hockey Club this evening. And I completely forgot because my son lost his cell phone and completely lost it. All right. Perfect. Okay, let me switch my angle. At least my camera still works. And it doesn't. Oh, that is hilarious. Do you know what I think it is? I think my the ports in my computer are not working necessarily, but I will figure it out. It's because I need an update. Oh, that is so funny. Apple computers, they stop working right before the update. Good times. Okay. So I had two other cameras. It won't let me access my cameras. That is hilarious. You know what? It's Monday, and I am not going to let Monday stop me. Let's go get the tweed coat. It's that kind of show. It is that kind of show. Oh. Do you know rule number one about going live is that everything that could go wrong will go wrong? And yes, I added fairies on the lining. I couldn't decide what I wanted as the lining, and so I decided, you can't go wrong with fairies. And yeah, I'm in my 40s, and this coat is beautiful. I absolutely love how this came out. And of course, I made the huge hood. I made the huge sewing hood. Let me back up a little bit. My cameras are not working. My mic's not working, but on with the show. Thank you, Alibaba. Thank you. Sith Lord Hood, absolutely. Do you know, when I'm in the fabric store and I'm sitting there and I'm like, should I get 10 more yards? Literally, I picture myself just saying, do it. So I am definitely the Sith Lord of fabric. Thank you. And this is called Chunky Blue Tweed. And it is, I love this print. I have no idea why my computer is not working today, but that's okay. Chunky Blue Tweed for the win. It's so hot. It was 90. Like I said, it was 90 it was like 95 when I was filming my short, and this afternoon when I checked in my car, it was 104 in my town. That looks like cloth first seats. These come from huge drapes. I mean, they're like 20 feet long, and you can tell because they come through and they cut them in half. You can always tell when they're really large drapes because I can tell just by the cut. But this particular cut, it just came in a it came straight from the manufacturer. A bit stiff of a cloth? No, not necessarily. Why it looks stiff is because there's so much of it. Oh, whoops. I have to hold on. I'm way off. Oh, there we go. There's just a ton of material here. Grandpa pants on the outside, grandma dress on the inside. I did get this fabric for ultra sale. The fairy fabric, it was like, oh, you actually want that? I'll give it to you for a really good price. When someone says, I'm going to give it to you for a really good price, that means, oh, I'm going to get rid of all of this. I'm going to get rid of all of this fabric. But like I said, it was summer all over again today. I was so used to the 70-degree weather. It was beautiful. The temperature was dropping. And then it was 100 and blah, blah, blah today. That's why I'm wearing short sleeves again, because it was unbearably hot. But this is just great. This is great for shade. You're just the trash dump for all these fabric places. You think you're getting deals. Well, at the swap meet, they have massive, it's just like downtown. It's the exact same thing as downtown Los Angeles, just without all the crime. They have the same deals. Basically, what happens is I'm probably the second person to touch this. This had the manufacturer's mark on it. So I was probably the second or third person to actually deal with this. So another victory. This is hot. Tweed is unbelievably hot. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm thinking about making black and white pants with my other swash of tweed, but we'll see what happens. It's still early. You've got to make stuff that's better for your climate. I can't even say the first thing that came to my mind when you said that. You know, for as much as I threatened to move, I think I'm just going to move to the beach. It has the perfect weather. And I'll just get a trailer or two on the beach. So today was yet another crazy day of running around. I've been going to my thrift store a lot lately because I've ordered way too many patches. I go out of my way to make snarky vests and all kinds of things, and I will show you what I've made recently. Oh. I recently purchased this. You're not in a Sherlock Holmes movie. How do you know that? How do you know that? Oh, I still listen to the old radio program. I still watch the movies when I have nothing to do. I recently made this and I added on all of these patches. I've had that sewing machine patch forever. But I ordered most of these on Amazon because people ask me all the time, where do you get your patches? Because they're like, oh, that's funny, or this or that. I ordered most of these on Amazon. And of course, my degree of sarcasm depends on your degree of stupidity. This is going to be a great jacket for when I go thrift shopping. We're going to be the only one prepared for Armageddon in Cali. Coats, hats, hoods, and thick fabric. I do think about that all the time. That patch is so funny. Excuse me. I do a lot of haggling and I do a lot of negotiating with people. And you know, you always want that one up on somebody. Hey, how's it going? I know. Great to see you. I was talking about you earlier. Thank you so much for letting me participate yesterday in your Zoom. Thank you so much. Yay. Hello. The only thing he needs when the big one hits is a warehouse of shovels. He'll make loads of money. Do you know what's funny? I actually have one. That's actually kind of funny, not funny. I actually have a warehouse of shovels and all kinds of equipment. Oh, where is my coffee cup? Do you know, my son lost his cell phone before the stream and panicked. He completely panicked. Yay, hello. So I'm all discombobulated. Where is my compass? I did something with my coffee, and I will find it eventually. Oh, so you were talking about me? Yes, I was. Sorry, I'll get over my whole microphone issue in a minute. I will. I think it's because I need to update, but that's neither here or there. Yay, hello, So Terry. Hello, Dose. Absolutely. You know, I came in here kind of like a tornado. I want to say hello to everybody. Katie Krabs, thank you so much. It was a joy meeting you. So Terry, hello. Kilroy, hello as always. Ali Baba, great to see you. Katie Krabs, great to see you. I just want to say hello to everybody. Yay. Okay. So now that we have all the craziness out of the way, we're still talking on a tin can. I got a Donnell inspired microphone. I'm going to figure it out. It'll be loud. Yay. Hello, Candace. Great to see you. I'm going to grab some tweed and let's start shaping some pants. Do you know, whenever I get tweed, I'm like, oh, I'm going to sit on it for a minute. I'm not going to work with it. Yes, I'm going to work with it today. I'm going to make black and white pants. This is the definition of tweed. It's woven wool. That's really what it is, but this is like the very definition of tweed because you can see it, you can see it being interwoven. Yay, hello, everybody. Hello. Yay, great to see everybody. Awesome. Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, hello. Man, you know what's funny? My computer needs an update and it will not let me do anything. Apple is really funny. Before an update, everything starts going wonky. But that's okay. Let's see if I can switch my camera. Nope. I think you're running out of space. Some people accuse me some people think I'm in outer space, but yes, I am running out of space in this room. It's because I brought the dress form on the other side of what I call my desk. I have a whole prep area, and sometimes the things that are over there get moved over here, and then I can't move in this room. But I have a whole table set up for my dress form. I have a ton of thread. Um, there's all kinds of weird patches over there. I'm looking over there just because I can't even remember. It's basically 3 giant tubs of thread. I I have an like most people who sew, I have an unreal amount of thread. It's embarrassing actually. It's in its obsolescence at best. Nothing built to last. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the problem with my Singer heavy duty. I think it's running its course. I think I've really destroyed this machine and I've cleaned it. I completely got under the feed dogs. I took it to work and hit it with the air hose and it still clacks. I think I've completely destroyed this machine. All right. Well, let me go grab a pair of pants that I can use as my template because my pants that I used as my template are no longer the size that I wear. They build it to fill at some point, so you have to replace it. Drives me crazy. Even the like I know you're probably talking about a computer. Which drives me even more crazy because I have to buy a new computer every 4 or 5 years. But just like the sewing machine, they make them to fail. Buy the industrial already. I'm this close. I am this close. The thing is, I just need a decent deal. When I find a decent deal and a machine that works, I'm there. I'm still kind of mad that I didn't purchase the one. There was one at a thrift store that sat in a thrift store for I want to say 6 months, and they wanted $100 for it, and I thought it was a bit pricey because you can tell the machine was used 100,000 times. You could tell it was a factory machine. I lifted it up and there was years of jean material underneath. So I chose not to buy it. And one day I was like, I'm going to go rescue that machine. And the day I showed up, the manager was like, oh, someone literally purchased it yesterday. If something would be made to last forever, then a company would never survive. I agree. As I constantly talk about how I'm a staunch capitalist, I understand. I get it. But it's frustrating as someone who's a real life consumer. I buy stuff. Like I buy everything. I buy brand new stuff. I buy refurbished things, and things are just not made like they used to be. Computers, cars, phones, TVs, everything electronic, every electronic thing out there. Not just those, but especially those. I agree. I agree. It drives me crazy because I guarantee you, the second I do the update on my computer, everything's gonna work. All the whiz bang stuff I have plugged into my computer is gonna start working. Donnell Singer and Foff are still going, just not like Juki is, but still going. But Foff, I would almost trust. Well, no, I don't want to say that out loud because one day I want to be a Singer ambassador. Even though if you look, I already am. All right. These are going to be a funky pair of pants. To see the sheer terror on my son's face when he lost his cell phone, I looked at him and I was like, it is not that serious. I know it is somewhere in this house. Oh, it was, he lost it. You are sure a singer ambassador. Do you know the first time I saw someone with a real singer ambassador title, I was like, oh, I'm a singer ambassador. Oh, I had a moment. It was during the pandemic, so I was trapped in my house. I love my singer machines as much as my Juki machines. Absolutely. Singer Viking, Fa and Faf are the same company. Really? I'm looking at my Husqvarna Viking Emerald. I literally destroyed that sewing machine. Yay! Hello, Mona. Great to see you. Great to see you. Hello. Absolutely. Yeah, of course. Unofficial. I don't want to get sued. Allegedly. Ah, yay! Great to see you, Mona. Hello. I only have 3 machines that aren't singers, maybe 4. I have quite a few sewing machines, but the majority of my sewing machines are singer. I own an army of singer sewing machines. Yeah, hello. The problem with people who want quality is that they don't want to pay for quality. It's not built cheap because companies are greedy. It's built cheap because people won't pay for anything better. That is actually really true. Because if everybody had to buy an industrial sewing machine to sew, a lot of people wouldn't sew. That is very, very true. Yay, hello. Awesome. Perfect. Yay. Do you know this? It makes me laugh. Like everything is going wrong, like with all the technology, but that's okay. We're still here. I'm gonna make something. I don't have all my amazing angles. Yay! Awesome. Do you know it made me laugh today? I constantly talk about how jaywalking is legal where I live. I've started wearing my glasses when I drive. Usually I only wear them on highway driving. I have to wear them because there's people standing in all of mediums. It is the strangest thing where I live. It is the strangest thing. But I was driving today and I saw somebody and I'm like, oh, you are so lucky I'm wearing my glasses. And yes, I drive like this. Oh, good times. Yay. This morning, I started off at my job watching Mona's stream, and eventually I ended up at my house. And with Donnell's stream as well, I was watching, but I was also doing all those adult things like laundry, making dinner, and all those other things. People don't realize that you can't see them on foot unless they're wearing glow paint clothes. So it's a new pet peeve of mine, actually. It's a new pet peeve of mine. I don't even know what to say anymore. I think it's because a friend of mine pointed it out to me. I notice it everywhere. She told me this almost a year ago. She told me, oh, it's legal in your state. And I'm like, is it? And it is. And so I think that's what bothers me so much. I come from a different generation where we walked to the crosswalk. So true. So Terry, it's so true. We almost hit a guy on a bicycle because he decided red lights mean nothing. See, I'm telling you. Oh, I agree, Katie. Same thing. It's crazy where I live. I did the same thing tonight as today. I double sewed cornerstones, seam ripped again. I've been there. Today is definitely a Monday. If you can hear my tin can microphone, there's something going on with my computer. And I guarantee you when I do the update and I like put the volume up on everything, it's going to sound great. But we're here talking on tin cans. I was looking for a good thumbnail with tin cans, but I couldn't find one. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Seam Ripper again. All right, so it makes me laugh that this particular material is called chunky tweed. I know, but it's the little things in life. It's the little things in life that we need sometimes. So I'm making another chunky tweed project. I'm excited. These are gonna be extremely rare pants. Yes, I had to take them all apart. I've been there. Do you know how many times? True confessions right now through the tin candy confessions. Sometimes when I make a hood, they're so large, I'll sew the hood together. You should hear me when I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna make a giant hood again, as I'm completely ripping all the seams. Yay! Hello, Katie with an E. Welcome, welcome. Yay, just popping in for a view before crashing. Thank you so much. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Oh, I forgot. I found a patent for a seam ripper back in 1882 or 4. I love looking over paperwork like that. I love looking over stuff like that. I found a Boy Scout charter that my grandfather had from like I don't even want to misquote, but it's like 19 he was World War II generation. So anything after World War One. I love stuff like that. Would never thought you'd make something from tweed. I'm in my tweed era right now. I never thought you were back that far in the past. I never thought that you were back that far in the past. I found tubs of fabric in the laundry room. What was I thinking? Hey Isaiah.
Yeah?
Will you go look for my coffee?
Oh.
Been sitting here the whole time.
Gay cup?
No, it's the white cup.
Oh, okay.
Yay! Hello. Do you know, Mona? I constantly go through that when I find fabric, and I'm like, why did I do this? Or my new thing is because I have a really good memory. I remember everything. I only play stupid on the internet. I remember everything, and I'll find fabric, and I'm like, oh. Where did I get this? I have my total Keanu Reeves moment of like, whoa, where did this come from? Oh, yay, great to see you, Katie. Great to see you.
Found it.
I have the original receipt for my senior. Thank you. I have the original receipt for my Singer 401A. When I purchased mine, I think I have all the original paperwork for it. It's crazy when you find stuff like that. I have 2 pre-World War I Boy Scout books. Wow. I love finding stuff like that because, like I always talk about, I have the entire contents of my grandparents' house. And so every once in a while, I'll come across a new piece of paper or something, and it's living history. It's 100-something years old if you think about it. In my I have walking towards my kitchen, I have a table from my Aunt Teresa that was from 1920s Los Angeles, and that table is coming up on 100 years old. And every time I look at it, I'm like, you do not look like you're 100. Yay! Love old patents and such. I have patent posters as decor in my sewing room. Born in the wrong era. I absolutely love stuff like that. I have a book from 1900 that's about steam engines, and I purchased it at a bookstore in Portland, Oregon, probably 22 years ago, and I still have it, and I purchased it for like 50 cents. And I got it appraised, and it's worth a lot more than 50 cents. But I think the whole steampunk era is what made that book popular again. Oh, I'll deal with my microphone later. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'll drink some coffee and I'll start sewing. Yes, had one owner before me. I love finding stuff like that. I say it all the time. When I find a sewing machine, I want to know every single hand that touched that sewing machine. I want to know every single person. And I'm not saying that I have to know, but it's intriguing to me, you know, of how many lives were involved in this one machine. Going through my grandma's cabinet, I found dressmaking books from 1932. Oh, I love stuff like that. Do you know, whenever someone goes through my kitchen, they look at me and they're like, why do you have all these Betty Crocker cookbooks? I have all the Campbell's Soup, Betty Crocker, and Better Home cookbooks from the 1950s because I took everything from my grandma's house. I was like, oh, I'm taking all of this. So I have an extensive collection of 1950s cookbooks. Absolutely, Katie with an E. Absolutely. I just walked back in and heard steampunk. I have a book from 1900 that explains steam engines. I got it for 50 cents, and every time I get it appraised, it's worth a lot more now. Dose. It's worth a lot more. But back then, you could purchase stuff like that because people really didn't know what they had. Now everybody has Google. I still resell sewing machines. I resell all kinds of things, but I'm not kidding you. There's a big difference pre-Google and after Google in the resale world. Because now everyone knows the value of what they have because they can look it up in 10 seconds. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I just looked at you. I just looked at your thumbnail. That is literally me when I take my Mickey ears off. Oh, that's hilarious. I just gave away boxes of old patterns. Oh, Mona, I wish I lived closer. The hoarder in me cried a little bit. Betty Crocker is awesome. I have all my grandma's old stuff. All of it. I had to land my airplane, so I was gone for a few. I wear a Mickey Mouse shirt, and people ask me all the time, they're like, dude, you're wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt? And I say, Mickey Mouse is the richest mouse on earth. Oh. I saw an ad for sled and wagons going for, whoa. I have the orange Better Crocker book from First Marriage. I have to look. I have a few decades of Betty Crocker books. My grandma would buy a new one every few years. There's a hoarder in you? No. I know it's a shocker. I know. My niece gave Bob a book on English leatherwork. We checked it, and it's over $1,000 now. We offered to give it back, but she said no. Exactly. You'd be so surprised how much stuff is worth. My mom had a red one. That was like the Bible. You know, I completely get that. I had to laugh on the really old one. My grandma put duct tape on it. She's like, oh no, you are going to live forever. Give me some duct tape. So whenever I pull out the really old one, people are like, oh, wow, that thing has duct tape. And the duct tape is probably older than me. That sounds like a really nice book too, Katie. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm still shocked on how much that Steam book is worth. I'm not kidding you, though. I think it's because of the internet and people getting into steampunk. All of a sudden, that book went through the roof. And I got it for 50 cents. I purchased it for 50 cents. Absolutely. My mom and grandmother were like that with Southern Living books. They had decades worth of them. Do you know, My parents used to get the New Yorker, and I remember asking them one day, I said, "We are the most West Coast people on earth. Why do you get the New Yorker?" I will say, though, it really kept me up on the Times. I always wondered about that, but people got magazines back in the day. Kilgore, yes, that's why I have been giving stuff away. I don't want to end up on an episode of Hoarders. I've just accepted the fact that one day I think I'm gonna I'll end up on an episode of Hoarders. I've just accepted that fact. You better have enough life insurance to pay for a few industrial dumpsters when you die. Your kid is gonna be beside himself otherwise. Do you know what's really funny? My neighbor was a real hoarder, and it took 2 dumpsters and a yard sale to get rid of her stuff. She was a real hoarder. She's the one that had every McDonald's toy from the 60s on. That collection actually sold for a lot of money. It's a gorgeous book and explains step by step how to make. Exactly. You know what's really funny? I've learned more from those old school books than anything modern. I actually go to those when I'm really bored. I'm like, I am so tired of eating the same thing. Next Saturday, October 5th, I have a big sale on my channel at 10 a.m. I ship anywhere in the U.S. There's gonna be sewing books, old patterns, 3D prints, fabric bundles, and products I make. You hoarder, Mr. Sewing, is what I read on that. I'll be there. I will be there with my PJs. Take them down to the homeless. You're a real hoarder too. When I was a kid, my pops felt that we were too bougie, so he would take us down to the LA Mission. And man, I saw 1980s downtown LA. So I believe in that. I did that to my son when he was younger, but I feel like I need to take him down there when he's older. I should take him down there now. He freaked out when he lost his cell phone today. Yep, we need to go to the soup kitchen. I cleaned out my grandparents. It took months to clean the house out and barn. Absolutely. I constantly brag about how I have the entire contents of my grandmother's house. It took me probably 7 months to drag half of that stuff in there. I'm not kidding you. Because I slowly redid the house. Can I just say, I'll be so glad when political ads are over. Do you know people send me messages on Facebook because they're like, we haven't seen you in a year. I have stayed true to my, I'm not going to go on Facebook until the election's over. And people are like, they're sending me messages. They're like, dude, you actually are sticking to your word. I agree with you, Andrea. I'm over it. Mona and I are over it. My mom helped a friend of hers clean out a friend's parents' house. Took the whole summer. Exactly. And my grandmother had a giant house. And it was amazing to find the things in her house. It was amazing to find the things in her house. I get political flyers in the mail every day too. Me too. Yeah, hello. I'm looking while I work. Nothing wrong with that. Great to see you. My grandmother and grandpa kept all their newspapers, had a room full of them to the ceiling. I wouldn't know. See, I think about that all the time. Like, I can't believe I'm admitting this. I get Scientific American, okay? And I've lived in this house for a very long time. Well, this time, I've lived in this house for a very long time. Long story short, I give my magazines away to Kaiser. Thank you. People in my town, their IQ has gone up because I give Scientific American. And in the lobby at my job, I give the magazines too. Because I do not want to be that person. And it adds up. It adds up. You get one a month, it adds up. Oh. See, it's because of what Katie Krafts is saying right here is the reason why I give away all my magazines. I got National Geographic for years. I keep them all away. I prefer Absolutely. Absolutely. Connoisseur. Absolutely. I've kept clippings, but not whole newspapers. I'm not a hoarder. I'm a rescuer of pretty stuff. You know, a long time ago, someone who was an absolute hero of mine, they would always say, I'm not a hoarder. I'm a hider. Because they would hide things, and I'm not kidding. And my saying is, it's not a problem until you're hiding it. So as long as I don't have sewing machines under my kitchen sink, I'm good. Oh, I'm a collector of keepsakes, absolutely. You know, I kind of can, I consider my hoarding very Victorian because I can afford my habit. Back in the Victorian era, being a hoarder was a sign of wealth because that meant you could afford things. I cleaned my garage and threw away 11 phone books. 1 week later, a new one was delivered. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, Katie, because they still send phone books here, and I'm like, dude, they still make these? I'm so glad you said that because I get rid of mine too. But we have huge paper drives here, huge paper drives, and they have electronic drives, but that's kind of suspect to me. Says the hoarder. Said by the hoarder. I wonder if one could fit under the sink. I have a huge porcelain tub in my kitchen, and so there's room underneath it. But in my bathroom, I have a weird 1920s cabinet in my front one, and in my bathroom, I actually have a smaller 1920s cabinet, so it wouldn't fit. It definitely would not fit under. Absolutely. I miss though. You know what it makes me there are certain things because I'm an extremely nostalgic person. I watch a lot of old television. I listen to 1950s radio. There's a lot of things and a lot of technology that's come and gone that we do not even discuss because we just took it for granted that it would be there forever. And the phone book is definitely one of them. Yeah, just look at their house. Every surface was covered with bits and bobs. Absolutely, Katie with an E. Do you know what's so funny? When Mona said the show Hoarders, I was triggered. Because in my head, I tell myself, it's all fun and games until you end up on Hoarders. A long time ago, I used to smoke unfiltered cigarettes. My family and friends did a real intervention on me. I walked in and they were all reading like how me smoking unfiltered cigarettes hurt their feelings. So I've already got one show down. I don't want to end up on another. And no, I wasn't on intervention. I'm just joking. Yeah, just look at their laugh aloud. If they sent me a phone book, I would use the pages for the bottom of the bird cages. That's smart. I might use the pages to for Windex. Oh, but do I have an extra long cord? Let's see if my tin can make its way over here. I am so mad that, you know what, though, it happens. I'm not even going to sit here and waffle about technology. Not every night's going to be perfect. I'm trying to think, is there any more antiquated tech? Well, I'm sitting in a room of antiquated technology, so, like, I have a VCR in here. I have multiple tape decks. Truth be told, I know this is going to be a shocker to no one, but I own like 9 or 10 VCRs, and they all work. I have a whole Betamax, but that's in storage. All the movies, everything, all of it. Like, all of it is just for my museum one day. Okay. There's a Canadian curiosity shop that buys house contents, and some are hoarder houses. He's found treasures in them. Like, wow. I knew people that used to do that. Excuse me. Actually, my father one time purchased what's called it's called picking rights. That's where I walked into a room and found 10,000 comic books. Spoiler, I sold a ton. I made a ton of money. It was actually one of the most legit things I've ever had because I had whole runs. I was selling them for a ton of money. I still have a few thousand comic books left. That's the one side of buying things that people never talk about is storage. Like, you have to have a facility to put these things if you're going to buy large amounts of crazy things. I have a dual tape deck boombox in my garage. The one behind me still works. The one behind me actually still works. And shocker, I have a Huey Lewis and the News tape in it. I found it and I was like, oh, I have a tape deck that works. I have a tape deck that works. And the funny thing is, I bought it at the swap meet, and the guy was like, I want $5. And I told the guy, I was like, I'll give you 50 cents. And I gave him $1 and walked away. Oh, good times. Good times. Perfect. You need to put some stickers or something on that mic between the shining lights off it and your head. You're gonna go. Do you know what's so funny? I regret putting the light directly above my head because it changes my complexion. People think I'm from somewhere else. Oh, Dose. Good times, Dose. It's a shine-a-thon in here. Ah. I was trying something different. I'm trying something different. I know it's once I do my update, everything's going to work. I am so mad at my computer right now. None of my other screens are working. I probably needed to do an update last time and just didn't notice. I blame the heat is why I'm so shiny today. On a real note, let me grab my microphone and cry real quick. On a real note, it was 104. Summer, I love you. I love the movie Endless Summer. I surfed for 2 or 3 years. I thought I was such a professional surfer, but I'm over the heat. I'm over it. I am over the heat. Oh. The lighting makes you look like you're about to get sucked up into a spacecraft. Oh, I love that, Alibaba. I love that. I absolutely love that. Looks like when you were born. Oh, good times. It's because I need to see. Let's be real. I sit right here, and like when I read, whenever I do anything, I need a light right here because I'm in denial. I do not wear my glasses, so I need a light right here shining in my face. Oh, today was 104. It was rainy and 68. Do you know what's really funny? I would be dancing in the rain with all of my coats. I would put a coat on, go run in the rain, and then go run back out, put another coat on, and run back out in the rain. I would go full Gene Kelly. Thank you, Alibaba. Thank you. It's 63 and cloudy here in Denver. It was so hot. I'm over the heat. I'm over the summer. And you know what's funny? I'm a child of the sun. I need the sun. I am activated by the sun. I love sunshine. I'm over it. I am so over it. So you need to call the electrician, the exterminator, and the optometrist. You know what's really funny? I'm actually going tomorrow because my son needs glasses. Do you know what's so funny? I need glasses. People have been telling me for over a year to make an appointment. They told me the other day, they're like, your son needs glasses. He's going tomorrow. When it comes to the kid, I'm like, oh no, we're doing it right now. When it comes to me, I'm like, we'll get there. We'll get there. I was outside in my t-shirt. Oh. If I did that, I would catch pneumonia. Yay! Watch out for the alien probes. You know, you'd figure by now they'd have figured us out. He should start with the eye doctor. Definitely. I do need to go back. I do. Because I need a new prescription for my eyes. I can tell. But they're great for highway driving. I can see everything, and I have to wear them around my town because people now hide in the median. Oh, insanity. The studio was so cold today that I put on the space heater. Oh, wow. Sometimes I go back and forth because I had some of the greatest times of my life when I lived in Portland. I don't know. I was young, so I just dealt with the weather. And the funny thing is, for as sick as everything makes me, I didn't get sick one time when I lived in Portland. If you aren't wearing your glasses on Wednesday, I'm going to roast the hell out of you. Start writing your jokes now. I'll inform Don Rickles. Oh, yay. Absolutely. I'm over the weather. Be a good influence to your kid and actually wear your glasses. Don't make him make the same mistake you did. Okay. You are literally the 6th or 7th person to say that to me today. There are people who know me that, like, I pull up to their house and they're like, so you barely got here, huh? And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, you barely got here because you're not wearing your glasses. Oh, that actually happened to me yesterday. We just filled the chat with glasses. See, the problem is when I'm like this close, I can see perfectly as he like opens his eyes. It's far away that I can't see. So it's far away that really destroys it. Okay, it's just tin candy. I'm over it. Okay, see? And the funny thing is, like, when I wear my glasses right now, it takes my eyes a minute to adjust. Oh, whoa. Oh, there is everybody. You know, the funny thing is I carry these with me everywhere. Everywhere I go, I have my glasses with me. It's just I don't wear them. It's the whole Stephen Urkel, you know, Stephen Urkel. Stefan Urkel. I'm old, and if you get that, don't forget to take aspirin in the morning. Oh, good times. Good. Absolutely. What time Wednesday? I love some good roast, even if it's for me. You know what? I just need to wear my glasses. And I do not wear my glasses. I'll be the first one to admit it's all vanity. I'll be the first one to admit it's so funny. There are people who do not recognize me without my glasses because they only see me with my glasses on. There's people who only see me with my cowboy hat. And if they saw me like this, they wouldn't recognize me. I just do not wear my glasses. Did I do that? I miss the Urkel era. I had LASIK in 1997, and it was the best thing ever. Man. I know someone that had it, and it saved their vision. Hey, Native, how's it going? Great to see you. Great to see you. My microphone's messed up, so if I sound tin canny, I'm in an alternate universe right now. I'll be back soon, I promise. I can't see 6 feet in front of me, but I only wear glasses to drive when I need. Thank you. See, Candace and I do the exact same thing. Oh, my grandfather used to say, I don't need my glasses, I just count the off ramps. Oh, good times. Good times. Don't forget to count the off ramps. Yeah, how's it going? Great to see you. Great to see you. Awesome. Yay. Hello, hello. Awesome. Okay. So I have one side cut. Oh, these pants are going to be awesome. These pants are going to... Teenagers, it's 57 degrees here, and my kid is so hot. Instead of opening a window, she turns the AC on. Oh, that would drive... you know what's so funny? I have a 15-year-old, Andrea, and I feel you. I feel you. Lately, I've been on that whole, like, teenagers thing. Before the stream, my son lost his phone, and I told him, bro, like, we're going to have to get another hobby because, like, I watched my son physically freak out because he lost his cell phone. And he, like, was, like, freaking out and, like, oh, and I'm like, bro, you are a little too chemically dependent on that phone. Teenagers. I can't see to read words in front of me. When my glasses was broken, I drove to the eye doctor without them going, please don't get in front of me. Oh, I know that feeling. Oh, it's 63 here, but I gotta run the AC just for the humidity. Yeah, it's different. It's different depending on where you live. Rainy here, so 100% humidity. Yuck. Yikes. You know, I'm like talking, and then my air conditioner kicks on. I can hear it. Oh, that's hilarious. End of the world. Oh, he lost it. He lost it. And he called his mom, and stepdad came through clutch. Marquette is my hero. He is the MVP of the evening. He called me, and he's like, the phone's in your house. And I said, thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, my son had a meltdown. So what are you making today? I am making tweed pants because I have completely hung up my sewing card, and I am now a tweed aficionado. This is black and white chunky tweed. I'm in love. And instead of the normal things the million things that I was going to do with this, I'm going to make a pair of pants because I'm going to wear these all the time. I'm definitely in my WKRP in Cincinnati era right now. Oh. And I said earlier, none of my cameras are working because my computer needs an update, and I didn't notice it all day. This always happens with Apple technology. Everything goes wonky. I think it's to remind you for an update. It's frustrating when you're doing a live stream. Good old technology. But, you know, for as much as I gripe, we wouldn't be able to hang out and discuss the inner workings of life without it. So I won't cry too much about it. All right, so I'm going to grab this. Thank you, number one. My wife told my nephew to cut up some tomatoes for burgers. He diced them up like salsa. I've been there. Dose. I have been there. Because I have a teenager, I give step-by-step instructions. Even at my job, somebody told me, they're like, bro, You gave a little bit too much detail. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I have a teenager. I am so sorry. Oh. But I always, oh man, I'm not over it. He completely lost it about his cell phone. But before I forget, um, I would like to thank So Blessed by Jess. I believe that's her name. And if you watch this later, I want to thank you because I almost forgot my Vietnamese coffee filter arrived. I was hanging out with Donnell and now we got wet burgers. I'd still eat it. I would still eat it, Dose. I would still eat it. Tomatoes on burgers, it's just something else. It's something else. So I would deal with mine. Will load the dishwasher and I'll open it and there are like 5 dishes in it. Oh, that would drive me insane. That would drive me insane. Oh, I would go crazy. I'm addicted to coffee. Anything this is slow. This is basically a slow drip for an espresso. I'm excited. I am excited. And you'll know when I use it because I'm going to be like this. And literally while I was in the Zoom meeting, while we were talking, I was not joking when I said, I'm going straight to Amazon. So I'm excited that it arrived. I love tomatoes, but I can't eat them on my burger. I cannot handle my bread gets wet. I'm the exact same way. I can't believe there's another human being on planet Earth that is like that. I'm the exact same way. Oh, this arrived, the Vietnamese coffee pot from while we were talking in Donnell's Zoom. I ordered this. I was like, you know what? I need one of those in my life. Watch it use it 4 times and put it in a cupboard and never look for it again. You know what? That's kind of true, but I recently pulled out my coffee press. So it completely and utterly, my son destroyed 4 different coffee presses. So I purchased a coffee press and I hid it. And I couldn't find it. And I thought, I was like, is the coffee press real? Was I hallucinating? And recently, when I was cleaning out my kitchen, I found the coffee press. You need to make a barrier with cheese and lettuce. Absolutely. See, I'm hardcore about this. Like if anything gets wet, I'm out. Thank you. I'm excited. And it encourages me to drink less. Like I drink a large amount of espresso, but really I think when I get home from work, I sit here and I obsessively drink coffee. I think if I just drink one really strong espresso, it'll stop me from the pot of coffee I drink between 8 o'clock in the morning and noon. I bet it has lead in. Between all my fake Stanley cups, I'm already completely contaminated anyways. I bought every fake Stanley cup from west of the Pecos. Oh, good times. Warm lettuce on a burger. Oh, absolutely. Oh, can you? Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Oh, I still eat tomatoes. I just eat them on the side. Now I'm craving a burger. I still have the fancy one in my cart debating. I'm excited. I'm going to try this out tomorrow when I get home. Because if I started drinking espresso, I wouldn't sleep. I'm excited. Dude, I had 2 of my huge cups of coffee today and still was dragging booty. Exactly. And then I have that weird thing. If I do not drink an absorbed amount of coffee, the other day, I don't know what happened. I had a bunch of meetings between my son and at work, and I didn't have time to obsessively drink coffee. At 2 o'clock, I was sitting here like, why am I so tired? But it's because, chemically speaking, I drink coffee all day long. Oh. Perfect. Oh man. Do you know what's so funny? While I was cleaning earlier, I heard Donnell talk about how I'm in a 2-car garage. I still amaze myself of how much stuff I have crammed in this room. I own 2 big trucks and they both can fit in here. Well, my 25-foot long truck, the tail would be hanging out, but like my trucks would fit in here, and I have crammed this room full of stuff. Oh, good times. Good times. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna clear my desk. Oh man, I want to do an update after this. I had you up on the TV in my house. I was cleaning and I I run a household by myself. So about once a week I have that moment of like I need some help with my son. So we were vacuuming, we were cleaning, preparing dinner, and I was showing him how to homestead. It's not easy running a house by yourself. And the older my son gets, I will show him the intricacies of running a household. And he dresses like me, so I'm teaching him how to hang all of his clothes. We cold wash all of our black clothing. We cold wash it because I'm gothic, I guess. I wear a lot of black. And my son, of course, he does as well. And so I'm teaching him how to make clothes last forever. Try running it with 2 other collectors. Oh. So, Katie with an E, my mom made a giant tray of chicken and rice. She made enchiladas and she made lasagna. So guess what I'm going to be having for dinner all week? All I have to do is make a side. I call it meal prepping. The chicken and rice is huge. If you saw my fridge right now, you would be like, dude, do we need to talk? My mom, I think she likes having 2 refrigerators. So she can cook, make food over here, and then she can cook something at the house and put it in her. Today, I was all up in her business at her house. She had different stuff in her refrigerator. I think she just felt like cooking. Mother Julie. My mom does not play. She does not play. And she's that person that perpetually tells you, oh, you're getting thin. I've gone up a pant size. And my mom's telling me, oh, you're getting thin. And I'm like, I'm gaining weight because of you. It's because my mom is my accomplice. When my son is with his mom on the weekends, I'll call my mom and I'm like, do you want to go to a restaurant? We go out, we go hang out, we go. There's a new Mexican restaurant in town we went to recently. Oh. Okay, I'll be right there, William. I'll take a little bit of everything. Oh, that's why, I'm a bit sluggish today. I didn't have a big lunch. I had a humongous lunch. My mom, I love my mom. I absolutely love my mom. She does not play when it comes to that. She's still a good cook too. My grandmother lived to be 99. And she was the best cook I ever knew. And there was a day where her food wasn't Didn't taste good anymore. And my mom still cooks like a chef. She still cooks like she should run a restaurant. Meal prepping is just suburban office workers discovering what every tradesman and construction worker has done forever and having to give it a new name. I agree. Because she's doing to me what she used to do to my dad. But my dad was skinny. It's so different. Like, I gained weight. My dad was he never gained weight. I'm gonna gain some weight. I had lasagna for my breakfast lunch, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to walk around the block after this. It's that lasagna. Oh, when she made it, she made everything from scratch. So it's mama fresh. Oh. My son came home from his mom's house yesterday, and he's like, kind of hungry. And I was like, go look in the fridge. And he opened the fridge, and it was like that scene in Pulp Fiction when they open the briefcase and you see the light. My son was like, oh, Grandma was here. He was so excited when he saw that my mom hooked it up. Well, groceries keep going up. So if you get fat now, that means you can save money on groceries later. Oh. You know what's so funny? Ever since I started paying attention to the chip price, I bought Doritos today. I'm not kidding you. I bought chips like this. I took them out and I put them in my cart, and I did not look because I did not want to see the price because I knew it was going to be something ridiculous. Do you know, a couple years ago they used to be like $2 or $3, and now they're $7 where I live. I think that's another thing why she's doing this, because my mom's very old school. She's very like Depression era, like, no, we must save money. We must do this. So I'm sure all of this has a purpose in her mind. Hey, I'm okay with it. The chicken and rice, that's a perfect example of the 1950s Betty Crocker cookbook. The chicken and rice I thought it was a family delicacy, and it was literally a Campbell's soup recipe. I've been eating it my whole life. I request it all the time. The fact that my mom made it yesterday, I was like, thank you so much. Thank you. And I laughed because I thought it was some like family delicacy. It's literally a Campbell's soup recipe that came from those cookbooks. And yes, I do have a bunch of old Campbell's soup cookbooks as well. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Sewing the binding on my black and white quilt. I'm going to finish this quilt tonight. Hooray! Absolutely, Katie Crafts. I know that feeling. I say that to myself all the time, like, you're going to finish this tonight. Yay, that's awesome. Oh my God. So have we. My mom used to make it all the time. I'm obsessed with it. Those are so good. I am obsessed with that kale. And the funny thing is, because I ate it my whole life, I didn't know any better. I grew up in a really big family, and every Sunday after church, we would come together, and it was a potluck. And my grandmother would make that all the time, and it was so good. And I had no idea that she got it straight from a Campbell's soup recipe. One of my favorite meatloaves is the one on the back of the Lipton beef onion soup box. I guarantee you I have one of those in my house right now. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, now I'm craving meatloaf. Because my mom also made it with pork chops. Oh, I'm going to have to try that out. They stopped selling shake and bake where I live. And so it's so sad. Me and my mother, every other week, we drive to another town to buy shake and bake. Because I can't eat a pork chop without shake and bake. Judge me. I can't believe I just admitted that. Also, now it makes sense why so many crickets. If you're in a garage, oh, this room is infested. This room, my house, I just accept it for what it is. We coexist, and you should see my son. I bet my son is like my dad's a maniac, because sometimes I'll walk in the hallway and I'm like, I get it, crickets, I get it. They're intense. They're all in my house. They're everywhere. I can't believe how fast I got that wall hanging done yesterday. The rows sewn together, sandwich quilted, trimmed, bound, and packaged for shipping today. I love that feeling, Donnell. Just like finishing my coat. I finished that in less than 24 hours. I'm still kind of like, wow. There's like one or two things I have to do, but it'll take 10 minutes. Love me some shake and bake. Thank you. I saw some on the counter and I told my mom, I was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Where I live, they have deemed everything bad for you, so they stopped selling a lot of things. Or they'll repackage it and take certain ingredients out. And shake and bake was one of those things that they stopped selling where I live, and I have no reason why. I'm so sorry. I have no idea why. One day I will figure out why they stopped selling shake and bake. And it's always like it's harmful for the environment, or there's some chemical in it that we've never heard of. It's always something. All right. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. My husband will only eat pork chops if I make them. Funny part is I don't do anything special, just follow up the instructions on the shake and bake box. I'll tell you from my own bias, I think it's because I've been eating it my entire life. I think that's really truly what it is. Yeah, I have a question. In other countries, do they have shake and bake? Or is that another American invention? Those are things I do not necessarily go looking for. Oh, that's perfect. Let me just make sure. Beautiful. Shake and bake is sold here in Canada. Okay, good to know. Good to know our brothers and sisters in the north are eating well as well. Okay. Beautiful. I always wonder about things like that because I do say very American eccentric things, and I know there is a big wide world out there. I know. Okay, gotta get some sleep, not enough coffee, and Georgia to motivate me. Thank you so much for stopping by, Katie with an E. Thank you so much. It's great to see you. I'll be back at it on Wednesday. I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for stopping by and partaking in the madness that is the My So-Called Life Tin Can Sewing Channel. All right, perfect. Of course, my phone is plugged in. Beautiful. Yay. See you next time. Try some Columbia Gold. Perfect. I have to get this initial pin in. Beautiful. Once I have the top pin in, I can start negotiating from there. Perfect. You'll be up all night. My husband's son 3D printed an undead chess set. It looks so cool. Oh, wow. Do you know? My son, he always makes me laugh. Like, sometimes I think, like, I'm like, okay, he understands money. And then, like, his birthday came around, and he's like, I want a credit card and a 3D printer. And I was like, oh, kids, you do not understand. I would like a credit card that someone else paid for. As a matter of fact, I would love a credit card that someone else paid for. Oh. This guy says beautiful more than I say. I'm telling you, it's because I stopped cursing when my kid was younger, and so I had to replace certain nervous words. It's my Ned Flanders diddly. Just like laughing is kind of like a knee-jerk reaction, and I get told all the time that I laugh in inappropriate situations, but really it's a reflex. It's a nervous reaction. So sometimes when I laugh, it's not that I'm laughing, it's just I've trained myself to not say rude things. And I think the world is a beautiful place. Not like that old video where that guy cried over a rainbow. Beautiful. But like, I'm not going to like cry over. Well, I might cry over a sunset, but I wouldn't cry over a rainbow. But I think a lot of things are beautiful. Oh. I have the worst song stuck in my head right now. I can't even say because that person is canceled. I can't even say what song I have in my head. Okay. We have pants. Now I just need to sew them. At Donnell, no, I got a piece on my DJ controller that is plastic and it's known to break, and the company doesn't really supply it. You can make a ton of money if you printed it. What piece is it? Knows we have one at my job. But Donnell actually does make stuff and sell it, so you should definitely go check out Donnell's channel. I give people a speech about if you touch this 3D printer at my job, and I'm thinking of all the terrible things I could do with it. Email me at donaldstitchery.com with the information. Exactly. We could make this happen, Dose. Oh, right. Let me make sure I'm not sewing anything together because I was talking about that earlier. Oh, right. Beautiful. Oh, I have scissors everywhere, and they're probably covered somewhere else. Oop. Isn't the whole purpose of sewing to sew stuff together? Well, I'm making sure I don't sew the whole project together. Because like I was talking about earlier, it bothers me. Man, it takes a while to make a giant hood. And I'll get everything done and I'll sew the hood half together. So it's like literally like half the hood it's terrible. I just checked the price on 3D printers. I'm not gonna need a credit card. I'm gonna need a loan. That's why I looked at my son like, bro, how much money do you think I got? The credit card thing made me laugh. When he said he wanted a credit card, I was like, oh man, we all do. But credit cards come with a lot of responsibility. Okay, I was waiting. I've been doing it wrong all these years. You know what it is? I'm the king of mistakes. And so because mistakes are great teachers, I try not to repeat the same mistake over and over, even though I will say I do often. The kid has some balls asking for a credit card. I was like, wow. I was impressed actually when he asked me for a credit card. I was actually, because he sees the power of it. That's what it is. He sees the power of the plastic, because the plastic can make anything happen. When we were little and mom didn't have money for stuff, we would respond with, just write a check. Oh, I miss those days. Oh, man. Kid logic. We thought checks were just free money. Absolutely. Same. I thought the same thing. Oh, was it the bobbin? It's got to be the bobbin. Is it the bobbin? No, it is not the bobbin. This machine just cannot handle tweed sometimes. Oh, man. Okay. Let's try that again. Almost done. You know, this happened to me yesterday with my tweed coat. On the last stroke, the needle broke. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to hand sew this. I finished my tweed coat with hand sewing a few parts because I was over it. Because the machine just flat out could not take the tweed. And I think that's what's happening with this machine. Tweed is extremely coarse. And it will destroy a sewing machine. At least that's my theory. Absolutely. Or let's just put it on a tab at the party store. Man. Does anyone remember those mobile swipe things? The gas swipe things? My dad had one on his card. And I'll never forget the day I discovered you could buy things in the store. Oh, I still remember his face when he was like, how much money did you spend on soda? It was over time, though. I miss when everywhere took checks. You could get stuff for a day or two by floating a check. Absolutely. Or tell them like, hey, don't cash this until the 25th. Take my glasses off to see up close. I literally just looked eye to eye with the cricket. The cricket was on my desk and looked at me like I don't know why I'm here either, man. Oh. And there we go. You know, it's always right before I'm almost finished. Perfect. Yay! Hello, Zaza. Good morning. Good morning. Yay! Hello. My mom had a running tab at the party store. She would have me run there to get stuff. I usually had them add a candy bar on. Called it my delivery fee. Absolutely. I miss those days. It's both. Sometimes I think there's a bug in the machine. Great to see you, Zaza. Great to see you. If you look up Raid 1 panel replacement, there are videos of the piece that needs fixed. The video is just DJ Punk Nasty E's review channel. Hey, don't fix that machine until the 28th. The good old days. Yay! Hey there, Zaza. How many watch hours do you need for monetization? You know, I really don't know, and I think because I play a lot of copyrighted music, a lot of my videos are copyrighted. So even if I was monetized, I'd only have like a handful of videos out of 500 or 600 videos. Katie Crafts, you have unlocked a new fear. New fear unlocked. Yay. Hello, Zaza. Good morning. Hello. Great to see you. No wonder they're thriving so much in my house. Do you know what's funny? With what Zaza I'm so sorry. With what Katie Crafts just said, it's also over 100 subs. With what Katie Crafts just said, I think now I'm gonna call the exterminator. I'm scared though because, like, man, my house needs to be tented. Beautiful. We are sewing again. But yes, my house is infested with crickets. And when I say infested, I mean there's probably thousands, if not more. One just literally walked across my desk and looked at me like, I live here too. Or it might be 1,000 subs. Oh, I thought it was 1,000. Okay. 500 subscribers or 3,000 watch hours. I'm like, I want to go to my phone to look now because I think I probably have over more than that. But like I said, it's hard for someone like me to get monetized because I constantly play copyrighted music because I'm obsessed with Shalimar. Let's be real. I'm obsessed with Shalimar, Midnight Star, Van Halen. Me and my Huey Lewis in the News. Those crickets gonna make you a nice pair of Prince pants. Oh, I have all kinds of crazy things that I have all kinds of crazy things in the corners of where there's a ton of fabric, but like in here, it's a free for all in here. And just take a big trip to Vegas while the house gets tented. That is easy peasy. I like that. I like that thinking, Kilroy. Yay! Copyrighted music will get you banned from monetization. I think that's one of the main reasons. But a lot of people have been telling me that YouTube still promotes me, so I'm not mad. You know, honestly, I'm here for this, you know, to meet new people, to have good times, to sew crazy pants. If I make a buck along the way, that's cool too. But, you know, than the big ass spider that was squatting in my house. We have world famous black widows here. And I say they're world famous just because they're huge. So it's not rare to find a giant spider in your house. And there's this big debate of like the brown recluse that they're not in California. Whatever it is, it's brown, and I'm not going to take my chances with it. Right. Perfect. Now, one last stroke. Let's see if this can take it. Perfect. Do you know what's so funny? I have titanium needles in here, and they break on everything. It's not much money at all, anyways. Not missing anything. No, thank you. Oh, we have so many spiders here. Just keep being you and enjoying what you love doing. Absolutely. See, that's my thing. This is what I love to do, so that's why I'm here. I'm not here to make money. I have a good job. I went to trade school. Oh, I cannot handle spiders. You know what's really funny? Part of at the ranch, I am the official spider remover. I say this all the time. I get paid to remove rattlesnakes. It's one of my side jobs. People pay me money to come to their house and remove rattlesnakes from their property. I'm scared of snakes. I'm really scared of snakes, but I've been doing it for years. And I get paid well. Yeah, I got to be huge and get real money. The juice isn't worth the squeeze if you're an average channel. Absolutely. That's why you have to love what you do. It was the size of the palm of my hand. It was faster than Usain Bolt. Man, see, a long time ago, I was going to move to Australia, and I still get wolf video spiders. I couldn't handle a wolf spider. I'll wait for my signal to come back. Oh man, between StreamYards and everything, my signal is terrible right now. Small spider bit me. I was lucky. I see Night Rider. Oh, is my signal coming back? Am I coming back? No, you are Mr. Roboto. I love watching spiders. Just don't touch me. I love spiders outside as they help keep down mosquitoes. I just don't like them in my house. Snakes don't scare me, but I'm terrified of spiders. We have a large snake population here too, especially when it's hot. We have a Colorado tarantula. Now is the migration of the male tarantulas looking for mates, usually in the southern or western part of my state. We have tarantulas here too. Oh man, I'm glad that people have bugs everywhere else too. Sometimes I'm like, do they deal with bugs like we do? Do you not make more from adverts and sponsorships? Well, it's complicated. They've actually asked me to be a part of the YouTube program. I have that Knight Rider music stuck in my head. That's kind of default. I love that. Between that and the Magnum PI theme song is one of the greatest theme songs of all time. Part of why I love Michigan, no bugs half of the year because of the cold. I would like that. Colorado is going on my visit list, on my no visit list. All right, let me get rid of this. perfect. Let me move this. Oh, this is perfect for a shawl. Yes, I have wolf spiders. Whoa. I am so scared of wolf spiders, but I think, excuse me, a lot of it is just the hype. Because if people saw the animals and bugs we have around here, they would jump. I saw someone had a few small pond with a fish, and the fish ate the mosquito eggs. I loved that show. Oh, let me pick up the mess around here before I turn these pants inside out. Or right side out. So you make more from ads and sponsorship, but I have not gotten to that level of yet. Plus, I don't want more me views. I would have to deal with ads during my live streams. I will say there's a few YouTubers I absolutely love. There's this one gossip YouTuber I watch, but every time I click on her channel, she has at least 2 ads. Cold means all the other creatures want to come and get into the warm. That's true. That is very true. Oh God, no, Mama, can't cope with that. Yeah, wolf spiders live in my head rent free. The first house I bought had a crawl space full of them. I opened the door and said, "Nope," grabbed the cat, and we were back to the apartment. Do you know what's so funny? I'm starting to like scratch just talking about bugs. I am not a bug fan. All right, let me check for pins because I'm gonna try these on. No matter what, I'm gonna try them on right now. We're going to find out if there's any mistakes. You don't make much from ads. You can't control them anymore. It's really weird to me because, like, I feel like because I'll watch a certain video and their nemesis will be advertising. It's so weird to me. I want to know who controls that. Unfortunately, from what I've heard, we as content creators have no control of when and how many ads YouTube plays either. Exactly. It's just weird to me because I'll be watching something and everything that they're against is advertising. I find that so strange. But YouTube is a strange place in general, so I try not to make sense of it all the time. You can't turn off anymore. The most you can do is set to. Wow, I did not know that. Do you know? I'm gonna tell you, YouTube's terms of service are so confusing to me. It's so confusing to me because, like I said, I really don't have much for monetization, but they keep on telling me like, hey, you can be monetized, but I just don't see why. Because everything I have or every other video is copyrighted, and it's copyrighted to the point where I can still play it on YouTube, but it's just weird. So I really do not understand YouTube's term of service at all. All right, this is the moment of truth. Oh man, these might be rippers. Oh. Okay, gotta get it over it. Oh! Oh. No, I do not pay for YouTube. And I just remembered I don't have all my fancy angles. If you go along with YouTube, they push you more, they do. I hope that they don't rib. No highway kick. I forgot this evening that my computer does not have all my fancy angles, so we're going to try to do I love making pants. I sat here and waffled for 2 hours, and now I have some chunky tweed black and white pants. Here, hold on. Let me see if I... and a kick! Yay! A victory here in the house of Zoe. I'm excited. I am excited. All right, here's the test. Hold on. Oh, I sat down and they did not rip. I did my best Molly Shannon impression right now. And a kick! YouTube terms of service are written in such a way that they can get you for anything exactly. Exactly. You should have a red curtain. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I actually have red curtains in here. That's not a bad idea. I can do that. No, I don't pay for YouTube. Neither do I. Hey, will you do me a favor and get your poor old dad a cactus cooler?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. You can watch YouTube through something so it's ad free. You know, I've wondered about that. Does anyone pay for YouTube? I've wondered about that. A bit long. Well, I always compensate for my boots because I always wear boots because I lie about my height. And my boots make me about that much taller. So these are gonna look great with my boots on. That is a beefy microphone. Well, I got a new one, and I think once the stream's over, I'm gonna figure out why this thing sounds like such a tin can. I pay because the music. I got the family plan. That's good to know. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. It was
Thank you very much. Oh, you're so considerate.
You're welcome.
I did not know that. I wondered about that. I do watch YouTube all day. I fall asleep to it. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Zaza. Thank you very much. Absolutely no rip, so it's a success. Okay, I've always wondered if people pay or not. Somebody has to because they're always advertising for it. My son pays for the family premium plan so we don't have to deal with ads. You need to hook up the cable to those. This does look like snow. This does look like the old snow. Wow, these really are not ripping. So I guess I'm getting better at making pants. I'm like scared to sit down. Oh, this is total success. I paid for premium, hated the ads. I do too. I won't even lie. Like, I live on YouTube and I hate the ads. We have the YouTube premium and never get ads. Well, oh, see, now I'm like, I might get it. I hate the ads. And the adpocalypse is still going on. I never thought about it from that perspective. I still have all the ads. I still watch all the ads. And YouTube music is nice. Man, thank you so much. Thank you. I listen to a ton of music on YouTube, so I might do that. They're constantly telling me, like, hey, all you do is watch music videos and watch music. You should come over here. I only do that for people I really like. Aww. Do the channels still get a portion of the premium cost? That's a really good question. Katie, yes, but it's very low. I used uBlock Origin and never get ads. It's a free browser extension. As is when I run into the powder room. Well, my biggest pet peeve, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, is when I want to watch a minute video and I get 2 to 3 minutes of ads. I'm like, I just wanted to watch it. And it's always a news clip. It's always some random news clip or something that caught my attention. And I'm like, I just want to watch this for a minute. Katie, only if I watch the whole advert. But now they force you, like, depending on what it is, like if you don't catch it, they'll force you to watch the first ad. Then they'll give you the 5-second count on the second ad. You can go forward and rewind videos with no ads. You're selling premium to me right now. You really are. Because They're constantly telling me, they're like, dude, are you there? You live on YouTube. You should do this. YouTube is the only place I can find some of the mashups are allowed. B-52 and Slayer, Raining Lobsters, or James Brown and Motor. You know, a while ago I went off about mashups. I still don't know how I feel about mashups. Oh man. Oh wow. I hate them on a live because you miss bits. Exactly. Like I said earlier, there's a YouTuber. I love watching her channel, but I'll click on it and I'll miss a good amount. And the funny thing is, I know she's making money because everyone complains and she's like, oh, please watch the ad. Yes, me too, but you can't stop them. Exactly. And I think that's the general attitude towards it. It's like there's really not much you can do about it. But I will say, there was one time I had a major issue and YouTube responded to me within 5 minutes. So for as much as they're a faceless corporation, there was one time I asked for the manager and someone showed up. So for as much as I gripe about YouTube, they have actual representation out there. You just have to hunt. All right, let me show off my pants one more time. I'm so mad that nothing's working, but that's life. Yay, pants. I am excited. Chunky tweed for the win for sure. With my new chunky microphone. But I absolutely love how these came out. And this is a productive live stream. They are a bit long, but I like that. I like that weird baggy look where you kind of look like a Clydesdale. Yes, me too. But yeah, I absolutely. It's when you get an Amazon one and you can't skip. Oh, though, yeah, for sure. Also, here in America, Spectrum owns everything, and sometimes a Spectrum ad is unskippable. And I'm like, ooh, they must have paid a lot of money for that. Thank you so much. They are. No, the inside is not scratchy. This particular material was already lined. And so there's no itchy or scratchy material. It's so funny you would say that. As a kid, I couldn't, man. Church. If anyone remembers church clothes, why were they always too tight, itchy, or your shoes didn't fit right? So I will complain if I can't have. If my tag gets annoying, I will take my shirt off and cut off my tag. I'm that kind of person. I always say I have sensitive skin. It's just I can't have anything rubbing on my skin that's foreign or feels weird. I will hate a church. See, I knew someone would. I knew Mona would know what I was talking about. So because and I thought about this the other day. My parents, they didn't play. I went to church every Sunday until I moved away from this town when I was 18. So I had some very itchy wool clothes for a very long time. So as an adult, I refuse to be itchy. Anyone know how to stop nerve damage pain? Mine is killing me today in my left foot and right hip. Oh, I wish there was something that I knew that you could take that would help you. Or like a stretch or something. I am so sorry, Donnell. Do you know the sky has been so filled with ash lately? I have been waking up in the middle of the night because I can't breathe. And I have been living with my nebulizer. My nebulizer is literally right here on standby because the sky every day I look and it says, "Oh, the sky is falling. You will not be able to breathe today." I am so sorry. I put on heels for the first time in months and immediately took them off. and dug out my flat. I think I have issues about my height. I think it's because I'm surrounded by people that are taller than me. Because my height is average height around the world. When I see people like my height are shorter, but I work with extremely tall people. I'm surrounded by giants. I live in a world where almost every other person, male or female, is taller than I am. We had to wear dorky hat in my class. Oh, I had itchy suit. I had an itchy suit, and then I'd grow out of it. Your parents don't believe you at first. They're like, "Well, 1 more week." No cure for nerve pain. I have that. I have that around my. Oh, I have this my car accident. Tried turmeric and ginger. I know the word. I've been wearing my compression socks and taking Motrin 800 along and doing stretches. Absolutely. I think that's like I think that's like pretty much what you can do, you know? When I went to Sunday school, everyone wore the same stuff every week. We all had one good summer and winter outfit. Same. We like everybody had, and I went to catechism classes, so we saw each other 2 to 3 days out of the week. Nerve infringement is different. Oh, okay, I'll try that. Absolutely. I'm 5'4". My mom is 6'3". I always feel short. Everyone around me is taller. Oh, and that reminds me, I was talking about in Donnell's Zoom about how I make clothes for extremely I make clothes for LDS people, just extremely religious people. I saw some of my makes out in the wild today at the Goodwill. And it was so funny because they're dressed like Little House on the Prairie. I had my vest on. I was wearing no sleeves. And I saw my friend and she walks up to me and she's like, "Thank you so much for making a dress for me and my daughter." And people are like, "Who is this guy?" Because these people, they look like it's 1800s and they're walking up to me and like, I love that. I love seeing my makes out in the wild. Only went to church when I was going to Catholic school. I was already in school clothes anyways. My man, we had to get dressed up. So that changes the pain. Makes me crazy. Yikes. That's like what's it called? That stuff that helps and hurts me. Prednisone. When I am really hurting, I have to take prednisone for my lungs. I'm in here doing push-ups at 2:30 in the morning because it's an actual lung steroid, but it works. I feel better, but it's so intense. I don't like taking it. And the older I get, I try not to take it because it's so intense. My nerve pain is as usual from spinal injury 3 years ago, along with, I am so sorry. It makes it bearable, though. It dulls the pain receptors in the brain. I should ask my mom, because my mom, she had a mastectomy. She's had both of her knees replaced. She is like the queen. Like, if I have any problem, I'm like, "Hey, this and this hurts." She's my unofficial doctor. Yeah, this is the systemic nerve pain, Donnell. The doctor can give you stuff, but it will never take away the severe side effects. I feel like that about my ankle. Ever since my car accident, I feel like one day I'm not going to be able to walk because my ankle will just randomly give out. It's the strangest thing. I do know that I hate steroids. I hurt myself doing things, so I can't feel the pain, and I gained 20 to 30 pounds just eating everything. I'm telling you, prednisone is the worst and best thing that ever happened to me. The older I get, I just don't like taking it. Changes me. I lost a relationship because of prednisone. I got a call from an old coworker. I haven't heard from her in over 10 years. "Can you make Halloween costume from pictures?" I said, nah. That's why I rarely post anything I do online on Facebook because everyone who lives in my town is like, hey, can you hem my pants? Hey, can you make this or that? And I'm like, no. I am the official Grinch of like, no. Oh, good times. Frontal lobes are like Swiss cheese. I use lidocaine patches too. I probably have some, like, my mom gives me the most random stuff because I have a lot of pain from my car accident, but a lot of it is like salon paws and stuff like that. The first week of prednisone, I felt awesome. The rest of the time, I knew prednisone was from hell. I'm telling you, Kilroy, I'm in here doing diamond push-ups at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just, it is so strong. But it helps me. It saves my life, but it is, I'm probably gonna have to get put on it soon. That's why I'm kind of like, oh, and you'll know when I'm on prednisone because I'll be like, hello. all these patches give me a welt from the stuff that puts into the skin. That's what happened to me when I quit smoking the second time, and I had to use a patch. Steroids can cause more damage as the injury doesn't heal properly. Do you know what's so funny? Because of our last conversations, I actually have my waffle maker standing by. Old reliable. And because of DJ Dose, I now want a waffle maker that you can stuff things in. Are you kidding me? I have all kinds of like marmalade, blueberry jam, all kinds of stuff. See, now okay, we can talk about waffle. My friend says prednisone munchies are the worse than pot. Prednisone, like Kilroy was saying, it's no joke. Like, you will gain 20 to 30 pounds because you don't feel like it, but everything is moving at 1,000 miles an hour. So you're burning. All of a sudden you have a metabolism and you're hungry. Steroids are the worst. Steroids are especially a lung steroid, because you're like, oh, all of a sudden you can breathe. You go from literally being sick to feeling well. And prednisone is kind of a liar if you don't have something to aid whatever you're sick about. But let's go back to with syrup and ice cream. Oh, do you know what's funny? Because of Donnell and a suggestion the other day, I had chocolate ice cream waffles with chocolate syrup. And it was, oh man. And my son looked at me and he's like, he gave me the it's major role reversal in my house. Ice cream and strawberry jam on my waffles. Oh. While you're eating, you're thinking about what to eat next and what you're going to eat after that. Prednisone is no joke. That's when you can eat a whole pizza like a Ninja Turtle. Last time I was on, I ate a bazillion carrots and still gained a ton. I'm telling you, that stuff makes you so hungry. Oh, now I'm craving an omelet. Every time I'm on prednisone, I make this like Julia Child's. Just the omelet is like this big. Oh, good times. I'm like that on a diet. All I think about is food. I think, you know what? It's so funny. I'm like that too. Whenever I abstain from something, I think about it all the time. Because you're knowingly abstaining from that, and then all of a sudden, it's all you think about. But any other day, if you just didn't do it, you wouldn't think about it. But if you knowingly tell yourself, I'm going to walk away from this, it will be all you think about. Ice cream and waffles are natural combination. Absolutely. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it was so... I might go make that again. Oh. My daughter made homemade soup today. Oh. That's the one thing I love about winter is I love split pea soup. Oh, man. There's just any kind of soup. So... now I'm craving soup. Clam chowder. Oh, now I'm craving soup. Absolutely, absolutely. Do you know what's funny? I said I was only going to go for an hour, and here we are, 2 hours and 19 minutes in. Seriously, I want to thank everybody. Everybody who's come from Mona's channel and from Donnell's channel, I absolutely thank you. Kilroy and Alibaba, I thank you so much. She made Mona, I could live on homemade soup. Oh, me too. I love soup season. I absolutely love soup season. I will be back at it on Monday. Me and my crickets. Hopefully, I will figure out my microphone. I'm gonna run the whatchamacallit, the update right now. But I'll be back at it on Wednesday. I want to thank everybody who is here. Anyone who watches this in the future, I absolutely thank you. Soup season is soon. I can't wait for soup season. I'm off to bed. Big hugs. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm about to sign off right now. I want to thank everybody who's still here. I'll be back at it on Wednesday. Zaza, good morning. I hope you have a great day. To everybody else, I hope you have a great evening. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. It's always soup season. I'm a soupaholic. I am. I am so same. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. I'll be back at it on Wednesday. And I think this was a good one. We had a success. We made some tweed pants. And like I always say, reinforce yourself. Let's try that again. Rewind. Like I always say, reinforce your seams. Be yourself. And I will definitely see you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.